We don't have.
All right. Well, so we'll go ahead. So this is the way we people use in simple sentence. But have you realized, observed while reading? When you're reading a book, you'll come to know that sentences are not only of one type. Only simple sentences are used everywhere, not possible. Or only complex sentences are used, not possible. Every compound all compound sentences are used, not possible. So there is a variety of sentences, mixture of simple complex compound sentences is used as per the need, and it depends. The speaker has choice how he wants to express his content, or the writer has freedom that he can choose the different ways of sentences to express his meaning in a better way. So therefore, you people can think that if you're clear with simple sentence, if you're clear with compound and complex sentence, it will help you to choose such kind of sentences to express, to deliver your content, to deliver your matter. Okay. And here you can see the examples. I like coffee. This is simple sentence. Why it is simple? Because that is just one subject and one predicate. Or that you can see here, the structure is like that: subject, verb, object. Or here, Dave works at the library. Here also will come to know that subject and verb is here, and there is only one sentence. So the each content subject, that subject is pronoun I, and in second case it is Dave, and one verb, that is in first case like is verb, and in second case works is verb. So this is kind of simple sentence. It is quite simple. We need not to think much of it. You'll see that many of the sentences are simple sentences. Then here we people are going to see about compound sentences. Okay. So compound sentences are sentences where you people will get that the sentences contains minimum two clauses. Okay. Minimum two clauses. And it can be more than two also. But out of that minimum two clauses, you'll come to know that there is one independent and another is also independent. Both clauses can be independent. If you wanted to separate them, you can write them separate, and it makes a sense. You can understand from both of them. Okay, so contains two independent clauses, and they are joined or they're connected. They're linked by what? They're connected with coordinating conjunctions. If you're just learning, if you remember some of the conjunctions are classified into coordinating conjunctions and subordinating conjunctions. So coordinating conjunctions are which? They're called main or principal conjunctions, where they join two main clauses. Examples you people can see here. The dog ran around in the backyard and now he's taking a nap. Okay. So what does it mean? So here are two sentences. Which two sentences? The dog ran around in the backyard. This makes one sentence. You can write it separate. You can give here full stop also. And if people can just make another sentence also. It is now, or usually if you're just a domestic dog, we can use pronoun he for him. So he is taking a nap now, or now he is taking a nap now. So that is also people can make it. You can remove that conjunction and you can write it separately. So this makes both sentences are independent and they are joined with conjunction and. So and is coordinating conjunction. So such sentences are called compound sentence. Both of the clauses are complete thoughts and could stand alone if the conjunction and was removed. That is what you people can do with it. So here you people will get some of the coordinating conjunctions that you people can use to make compound sentences. And those coordinating conjunctions are and, both and, as well as, not only but also, but, either or, neither nor, or otherwise, it, however, so, hence, therefore. And you people can just think of other conjunctions also, how you can make it a compound sentence. Okay, so let's try to see okay, examples where people will see afterwards. After learning about complex sentence, we'll see some of the examples of these compound and complex. A complex sentence links one independent. Here also two, minimum two or more than two clauses are connected. But in this complex sentence, you'll come to know one is independent here. And other clauses or second clause or another clause is dependent on first one for the completion of the meaning. Okay. Otherwise, if you will not get meaning, complete meaning by using or by separating these two clauses. Okay. And these complex sentences, they're connected, they are joined with subordinating conjunctions. Okay. And example, common example of that complex sentence, usually if you think of this type, if and then, this is example of complex sentence. You can read it here. If I won the lottery, then I would buy a new car. Okay. So here you may think that the two sentences, I won the lottery, I would buy a new car. This way we can write it in separate way. But that is not the case. If you're using conjunction, in that case, you need to understand, can you make only sentence like this? If I won the lottery, okay. So your sentence can be, I would buy a new car. That can be independent. You would like to write it, but you cannot just write, if I won the lottery. So that does not make a sense. Then what? What next? If I won the lottery. So then I would buy a new car. That makes a complete sense. And here two sentences, but one is principal and another is subordinating. So therefore, this sentence comes under complex sentence. And here you people can read it like this, that if I won the lottery is dependent clause that can't stand alone because it's not a complete thought. So that is dependent clause. It depends upon that clause to complete the meaning. Okay. When you add a comma and the independent clause, then I would buy a new car, it becomes complex. Okay. And here you can see some of the subordinating conjunctions. These subordinating conjunctions are like this: as soon as, when, no sooner than, hardly when, why, till, because, since, so that, unless, that, though, although. Okay. So these are the some of the subordinating conjunctions that we people already know or we have thought about them. So now we will see some of the examples here that we people can think of by using this and. Two sentences: he worked hard, he passed the exam. You can connect it with and he worked hard and passed the exam, and that is compound sentence. Both and here also you'll come to know that sentences like this: Nikita attended the party, Nikhil attended the party. In this case, you'll come to know verb is same, activity is same. Attending party, that is the common part. So only two different subjects are there. Okay, so you can just remove that two subjects, Nikita and Nikhil, and you're using both and. In first of the noun, before first noun, you're using both, and before second subject, you're using and. So both Nikita and Nikhil attended the party. That makes a compound sentence. Then here is as well as, that is similar, and as well as, not only but also they're similar. You can replace them with each other. So she is beautiful and clever. You can write it that she is beautiful as well as clever. For not only but also, you'll come to know she is beautiful and clever. She is not only beautiful but also clever. In that case, you people have to think about the word. They should be in same class. What I mean by same class here, beautiful and clever both are adjective. So you can connect it with not only but also. You cannot connect one adjective and one noun with not only but also. There should be both noun, both verb, both adjectives, both adverbs can be connected with not only and but also. Then with but, she was clever, she failed the exam. She was clever, but she failed the exam. That makes a contrast, a kind of contrast, that being clever and failing the exam. Then either or, that are for two things. Out of two things, there is one sure. For such things, we people use either or. He is in the library. He is on the ground. If you want to combine this sentence, he cannot be at both places. He cannot be in the library. He cannot be on the ground. So possibility is one. He can be in the library or he can be on the ground. So to tell this fact, we people can use it with either or. He is either in the library or on the ground. Then next we people will talk about neither nor. In case of neither nor, you people can think that it is for nothing. Means out of two, nothing can be chosen. For such things, you can use neither nor. You can pronounce it as neither nor as well. So I don't like coffee. I don't like tea. You can use this sentence like this. I like neither coffee nor tea. So for such things. Or use your option. Okay. Or gets an option. Okay. Behave yourself. You will be punished. So these two sentences can be combined with or. Behave yourself or you will be punished. So here are two options. One, you behave yourself or be ready to get punishment. Okay. Then here is otherwise. We must be early. We may miss the bus. You can connect it with otherwise. We must be early. Otherwise, we may miss the bus. At is similar to but. She is over 45. She looks beautiful. You can connect it with it. She's over 45. At she looks beautiful. Contrast. You can replace it with but also. However, so you can see here sentences. She was ill. She attended the college. Okay. So you can see here she was ill. However, she attended the college. Then here is so. She did not study. She failed the exam. So talks about the effect of something. She did not study. So she failed the exam. We'll just try to go ahead. We'll just try to see a few examples. Therefore, she was ill. She was absent. So therefore suggests, therefore gives us meaning that because of some reason, something is not happening or effect of something. So she was ill, therefore she was absent. So reason is given by this therefore. Then hence, he wants to earn money, he works hard. Okay. So he wants to earn money, hence he works hard. Then here is as soon as. I think that plenty of exercise you people might have done in your 10th or 12th with as soon as, no sooner than, or with when. The teacher entered the class, the student stood up. So these two sentences you people can connect with as soon as. As soon as the teacher entered the class, next sentence is connected with comma. The students stood up. Okay. And same things you people can talk about with no sooner than. If the same sentence we will replace it with no sooner than, you will use no sooner here instead of as soon as. No sooner, then did will come here because here entered is here. So you people can write the sentence like this. No sooner did the teacher enter the class. Here you are using that. Next sentence, the students stood up. And that makes a sentence. Or same sentence you people can use it with when also. When the teacher entered the class, here comma will come. The students stood up. So that makes. So similar as soon as, no sooner than, and when are similar. You can replace them with each other. Okay. So you people just try to realize, first of all, while reading or listening, all of you just try to go for sentences and try to analyze or find out whether there are simple sentence, compound sentence, or complex sentence. Usually, if you've seen in newspapers, you'll get such kind of sentences where you can find complex or compound. And here, that's all for today. we are going to stop here. If you have any questions, you can feel free to ask me. If not, we are going to conduct attendance and then we'll just close the session. Okay, so first of all, I will go for attendance of division B. So students of division B, all of you just be ready. Roll number 1, 2, 3, 4 absent. Then 5, 6, 6 absent. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 16, 17 absent. 18, 19, 20 absent. 21, 22 absent. 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 absent. Then 28, 29 absent. 30, 31, 32 absent. 33, 34, 35, 36 absent. 37, 38 absent. 39, then 40, 41, 42, 43 absent. 42, 43 absent. 44, 45, 46 absent. 47, 48 absent. 49, 50, 51, 52, 53 absent. 54, 55, 56, 57, 58 absent. Then 59, 60 absent. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66 absent. 67, 68 and 69 absent.
Hello, sir.
Ah, yes.
Basic state present, sir.
68. What is your name? 68?
Mayor one way.
Okay. So 68 present, 69 absent. All right. So let me see. Someone called roll number 60 from division A, Digvijay Shinde. He is just connected, but he is not connected with audio. So from division B, absent roll numbers are like this: 4, 6, 17, 20, 22, 27, 29, 31, 32, 36, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 46, 48, 53, 58, 60, 66, 69. Okay. So now all of you just from division A students, all of you just be ready. So roll number 1 absent, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then 7, 8, 9 absent, 10, 11, 12, 13 absent, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36 absent, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48 absent, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55 absent, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60 absent, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67 absent, 68, 69 absent, 70. So from division A, absent numbers are like this: 1, 7, 8, 9, 13, 36, 48, 55, 60, 67, 69. If anybody is present, just let me know that you are here. Okay, all right. So what we'll do, we'll just close this session here. Should I end this meeting?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, fine.